Yo, yo, Rahim here, owner Rappin and Snackin. Let's get into another episode of Collector's Corner. Gonna start it off with the rest of that Discogs order that I was telling you about in my last video. If you didn't see the last video, I'll go ahead and link it up top here. But basically, in the last video, I had an order that was pretty large. It cost $100 shipped. It had records, CDs, and this video, I'm gonna start it off by showing the rest of the contents of that order, so the rest of the $100 that was spent, and the rest are only records. So we're going to get that started right now. Anyways, get it started with this single right here, Naughty by Nature, the OPP remixes, and this is just, first of all, the song itself is just amazing, number one. Second of all, Naughty by Nature is just one of the dopest, most iconic logos with just their text and the baseball bat, and I always love how they didn't care if it looked, kind of pixelated or rough. It's not a clean font by any means, and I think it suits them well, and just OPP is just such a classic song of infidelity, cheating around, keeping things on the hush, whatever, but the song is a classic, and it's kind of like, it's very interesting because with an instrumental like that, you wouldn't expect tales of cheating and not getting caught and whatever. So anyways, OPP, the remixes, keeping it Naughty by Nature. We got the craziest. This is limited edition. I don't know how limited it is. It was also released in the UK, so it's interesting because I don't know if Tommy Boy, they didn't release United States limited edition releases for this, so I wonder if it is really limited edition in the UK or if they just threw it on there to sell more. Who really knows? But anyways, I have a different picture cover for craziest US pressing, so it's always cool in like different countries where they'll basically have a different picture cover or a different track list or what have you. So anyways, pick that up from them too. Next up, we're staying on the east, not in New Jersey though, now we're in New York, and this is Puff Daddy, and this is actually before it was dubbed Puff Daddy and the Family. This is just Puff Daddy featuring Mace, and this is Can't Nobody Hold Me Down, which is basically just like a really, in my opinion, a dope track. It's a sample that a few artists have used as well, but it's definitely got a summer vibe to it. No Way Out was a huge album in that year, but this is one of the standouts from that. So pick this one up too. Next up, this song is actually most known for its diss, and the diss I'm talking about is Takeover, where Jay-Z and Nas were obviously getting at each other, Takeover, Ether, and other songs too. But anyways, this is Uchi Wally by QB Finest, and the joke is that Nas didn't have the best verse, and how can he get outshined by his bodyguard and people who are of less caliber to Nas, who was, such an elite MC at one point to many. So anyways, I picked this one up. Regardless, like the cover, it's also Nas, one of my favorite artists of all time, so I try and get anything with Nas' name on it. And this is still, keep in mind, I'm not giving the individual price breakdowns because this is just part of a very large order and I don't know the individual prices. Moving on to another one of my favorites ever, dude. Going back to New Jersey, and this is Redman right here. This is Smash Some. This is off his fifth album, Malpractice. It doesn't say on the back here, but it's off his fifth album, Malpractice, if my mind's not gone. Smash Something, I really like this instrumental. It's very different compared to like the 90s Redman instrumentals, but it's dope nonetheless. It's also got the B-side, Let's Get Dirty, I Can't Get in the Club, which I believe that's on Docs the Name 2000, but don't quote me, I'm getting it all mixed up. I think that's right though. And just my favorite MCs are going after and after and after, man. It's just like, it keeps going, dude. Like, this next one is Scarface. He's the Texas legend, and I don't even want to say Texas legend. I feel that's disrespectful. He's just a hip-hop legend, like, not exclusive to Texas. He's just a legend. Anywhere you go, people should recognize the talents, the longevity, the strength of this man's discography. Scarface, I know a lot of my Southern followers are going to love that, but it's the truth, bro. So I seen a man die, and it's quite grim. The cover is just like a tombstone. But anyways, This is just a classic song from just my favorite Scarface album, which is The Diary. And just Face, man, he's so exceptional. So, you know, I had to pick that one up. And this one's got remixes on it. It looks like these are only the remixes, and then it has the remake or the radio version as well. Next up, we got another iconic, legendary artist, and this is Snoop Doggy Dogg. So this is not Snoop Doggy Dogg from Doggy Style, but this is Snoop Doggy Dogg from The Dogfather, his second album. And this is Snoop's Upside Your Head. This is one of those songs that, when I was younger, I was always playing this, because when I was younger, I got into Snoop's first 2 albums. And this is one of those tracks that I always played with my friends back in the day. And it's sporting the iconic Death Row Records logo on the back. So Snoop's Upside Your Head was a big banger for me. Now we're going to move it to the next decade, and this is in the 2000s. We got Twista Slow Jams, and this is, I believe it made its original appearance on his Kamikaze album, but it also got, you know, redone, and it's slightly different on the Kanye West version, or Kanye West College Dropout album. Because Kanye West is on Slow Jams, and he produced it, and Jamie Foxx is also on this lineup. But anyways, Slow Jams is just... it's just one of those songs that, although it got a lot of radio play, I think this is just such an excellent like mashup of, you know, different talents. And Slow Jams is just evident how good it is if you just listen to it. Anyways, this is just a premiere cut. Next, we got an iconic group. And just keep in mind, like, I'm like naming these singles. These are all just really, in my opinion, like, these are just really good songs. So I'm happy to have gotten this order for such a good price, in my opinion. Anyways, we got a group here. This is A Tribe Called Quest. This is from the first album, I Left My Wallet in El Segundo. This is the Norman Cook remix, and this has always been intriguing to me because I don't know the story of I Left My Wallet in El Segundo in terms of why they come up with, you know, a concept track for a city that's in California. You know, to my knowledge, there's no El Segundo in New York. I mean, I don't know, but I know there's one in California, not too far from where I live. So anyways, that concept always intrigued me, but this is just such a great cut, and this is the remix, which I haven't heard yet, so it'll be interesting to listen to it. And just look at this, a young Tribe Called Quest just on the back, chilling. Moving on to another legendary group, and probably a lot of your favorites, is Wu-Tang Clan, and this is just one of the definitive group tracks in hip-hop history. It's fantastic, it's phenomenal, it's iconic, it's known for its first 2 bars, 4 bars as well, and that would be Triumph by Wu-Tang Clan. Inspector Deck really set it off so freaking well. But anyways, it's just like everyone got a piece of the pie on this, and it's just so well done. And RZA, you know, that guy really outdid himself, didn't he? But anyways, this is just such an amazing song, and I just love this cover with the bees going ham in New York, or in the sky, whatever. Let's assume it's New York. But anyways, that is all for the rest of that $100 order. So now we're going to move on to another, the other pickups. So these two I both got from Shop Get On Down. As you know, they lace me with some things from time to time. I also do a lot of giveaways with them, so if you don't follow my Instagram, make sure you follow it at Rappin and Snackin. I do a lot of giveaways in general, but with Shop Get On Down, I do probably the most. Anyways, they sent me 2 records, and we did a giveaway for one of them, and I'll start with that one actually. It's Dead Prez's Let's Get Free. Especially in the times we're living in today, this is just very relevant music, and it's stuff you just want to listen to in general, you know. So Let's Get Free, this is a late 90s album, and you know, you want to check it out. They did repress it, limited to 500 vinyl copies, colored vinyl. Check it out. Thank you, Shop Get On Down. Boom. Next up, this is one that I hadn't heard, but they also repressed this, and when they were sending me the Dead Prez vinyl, they asked if I've heard of Awesome Dre, and I was like, I don't think, you know, I've heard of Awesome Dre, you know, maybe, but it's not ringing a bell. Anyways, they're like, okay, well, we repressed Awesome Dre's album, Can't Hold Me Back. Yeah, You Can't Hold Me Back, and we want to send you a copy then so you can listen to it. I'm like, alright, cool. So boom, they repressed this one, so I'm going to check it out. I've never heard this album. I don't think I've heard any songs from it, so it'll be interesting. And it's got a dope cover, or back cover, and then the front cover, it's pretty controversial as well. He's got guns to the head of someone in a troop jacket, and I can't see the other jacket because the strip is blocking it. But anyways, big shout out to Get On Down. Next up, this is one order that I picked up. These two things that I got were for, I believe, $60 shipped, if I recall. Anyways, this is kind of like where the bargaining comes in. So even if it's, I'm kind of like that annoying dude, like online, man. Like, I don't care. If you say no, you say no. It's fine with me. You know what I mean? Like, either it's going to be yes or no, and I'll still conduct business. I don't take it personal. Anyways, this guy, he had two items that I wanted. One was the Hypnotized Camp Posse cassette tape, and the other was the 8-Ball MJG Break 'Em Off single. So he actually had this listed for $60, and he had the 8-Ball and MJG listed, I don't remember, but it was probably, I think, like $7.99. I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm interested in buying these two things. Would you do $60 shipped? And he said, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. He didn't even have, like, make an offer or nothing like that on it, if I recall. So I just shot my shot, and I made it. So I was like, damn right. Anyways, Hypnotized Camp Posse, once again, sealed. It's like, I'm not trying to get these things sealed, but they're just sealed anyways. So I got that, and this alone was the cost that I got both of them for. And then we got 8-Ball and MJGs, just one of the best groups, duos in hip-hop history. A lot of people don't talk about them. Look at them, super young on the back cover too. And just such an exceptional album too, On Top of the World. It's got to be one of the best group albums ever. So I was happy to pick that one up. And then I'm still, like I said, if you guys watch my videos, you know I'm on that 3-6 listening journey right now. So I'm happy to have picked up this Hypnotized Camp Posse album compilation. I think it's an album. Anyways, that was it from that seller. Moving on, I got this from one seller on Discogs. This I believe I got this for like $40 on Discogs. This was actually the first time it sold on Discogs, so I made sure to buy it right then and there when I saw it. And the reason why I bought it is because I saw that, first of all, it's pretty expensive because it's a single. So it's a Tear the Club Up remix, but this is the Tear the Club Up from 1995. It's not the Tear the Club Up 97 that most people have heard. So this is 95, but it also comes with the YSP sampler, which stands for the Young Southern Players. So it comes with that sampler too. But it's sealed, which is funny. But anyways, I usually wouldn't spend that much on this. However, since it had never been sold on Discogs, and since the one after, so this was like 40. The one after this one was like 100 something. So I was like, if someone goes ahead and buys this, and then the next one is for 100 something, I'm not going to find one for a long time, probably. So I went and I got it, and now the other people are dealing with the $100 whatever one. So I'm happy I picked that one up. Anyways, and I'd heard that's a dope song as well. Anyways, moving on, we're going to get to... We'll keep it 3-6. So this CD I had before. This is Tear the Club Up Thugs, Crazy in the Last Days. But, so I had that one, which I'd won on an eBay lot years ago. Probably like 3, maybe 4 years ago I'd won that as part of as a CD lot. This one, also sealed. Like I'm telling you, I'm getting the sealed stuff. I'm not even trying. This plastic is going to come right. I'm going to take this off. Anyways, this is the 2 CD edition. So this is the limited edition 2 CD. So this has 6 extra songs. So I was looking for this one, so I was happy I got this. And this I got for like $38. So $38 sealed for this is actually a really good deal. If you look at what's floating out there now, it's pretty good, especially sealed, which, like I said, don't give a shit. Very excited. This is actually, I'm going to put this one in very soon because I just concluded 1998 and this released in 1999. So this is going to come in very soon, and I'm very excited because I've heard excellent things about it. So this is one that I'd heard from 1998. I'd heard this before this video, obviously. This I got for $50, and I was actually very upset because I had seen this on Amazon probably like 3 months ago for like $25, and it had sold so fast, and I was just slow on it. But anyways, this is a decent price for the Prophet Posse Body Parts album. It's a pretty good album, you know. It's for like a group, like collective of Prophet Entertainment at the time. I think it was a pretty strong release. It's got a lot of standout tracks, but there's also some tracks I could do without, you know. But anyways, it was pretty dope. I was happy to listen to it, and the 3-6 Adventure is, like I said, it's really entertaining and fulfilling the promise that a few people have told me that it's going to be amazing, so I'm excited. Lastly, this one I got for $10 shipped, and this is Ghostface Killah's Supreme Clientele instrumentals. So this was actually not released in 2000 when the album released, but this was released in 2007, 2008. This was put out by Think Differently Music Group, and it was pretty cool. It's also, you know, got the different art than the actual Supreme Clientele cover, so I like that. That was really dope to get. But anyways, that concludes all my pickups. I also wanted to show some stickers that I got as well. Some people hit me up for stickers, so I just want to throw these out there. I got the Rappin and Snackin logo right here, boom, the mascot figure, and then I also got the Rappin and Snackin logo here with just the text. So if you're interested, I'll go ahead and link that in the description here. Go ahead and buy some if you like. Obviously, go ahead and let me know your favorite pickups. Let me know, you know, what you like most about the videos and whatever. Appreciate the feedback. You know I'm going to reply to everything you guys say and ask. And if you need any info on where I buy things from, I'll help tell you as well. So anyways, appreciate y'all. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.